Hello, welcome to the latest edition of Ragic Office Hour. And let's start by doing a recap on our latest feature. The feature I'm going to introduce is a BB code, a special BB code that you can use to create a poll for your users. So I'm going to do a quick demo on the sheet. So I'm just going to create a new sheet under projects. So maybe project. Oh yeah, I don't really need to create a sheet because it's just BB code. So I can just go under project and on project A. And for example, here's a project description. I can just insert a BB code like this, poll, project meeting time, okay, it's a poll for project meeting time. So it goes like this. So if you create a BB code like this, it's gonna create a poll that your users can use to like maybe decide on project meeting time, to decide on how we're gonna move forward with the project. So anything that you would like to have a poll on, you can use this BB code to just create a poll and have people who's logged into the system to vote on the poll. So I can create a poll here. So the project meeting time should be on Monday and Wednesday and Friday. Okay, also you could set an auto start and end date to this or make a multiple select, but let's keep it simple here. So when I create a poll, it's going to count how many people has voted on each of those options. So let's say I vote Wednesday, so there's one vote for me. So if I close it, the next person comes in here, you can just vote now or take a look at the current voting status. So yeah, this is a very simple, handy way to put out a poll anywhere inside your sheets, even inside your data. And another place that could be pretty suitable for creating a poll is at the comment section. So you can create a poll in the comment section too, like this. So I copy pasted the exact same name of the poll. So this poll will be the exact same poll as that one. So if I click vote now, you're gonna see, oh, Wednesday already has a vote because it's of the same name. It's gonna refer to the same vote. Okay, so if you want to have a different vote, you can like say give it a different name, version 2. So if it's a version 2 poll, then it's gonna be a new poll that you can create. So you can have different versions of different polls on the same record. So now here's a second poll that I created with BB code. So this is something that you can also vote on now. So the poll BB code is really useful for creating a quick poll to poll your users on how to move forward with things and to take a quick vote on how to on the project time, meeting time, or design selections on what color that we should make something, just some small decisions that you can use this quick tool to have your team vote on. All right, so that's the recap for today, and let's go back to our questions. Okay, first question. Okay, it's kind of long. Logged in user rule comparison with a field. All right. Okay, thank you a lot for making the feature. I have been asking about a year ago. Really appreciate it. But since you did a field level access management, it lost its actuality, and now it is just duplicating field rights functionality. Maybe in just a more comfy and easy way, which makes just a few value for such sophisticated piece of code. But I know how to make it much more valuable. Just add logged in user comparison, not only with a list of users, but with a field value of the current record. Okay. It will add tons of extra flexibility and make possible user to entry field access level management. Where can it be helpful? For instance, you have a sales sheet that contains all your deals, okay, and you want to share the assets across the whole sales team. But meanwhile, every deal has a sensitive data like managers, bonus. So if logged in user is a manager of the current record, okay, he can see the bonus field. Okay, so it's sort of like assigning a record, but you're assigning a field level access. Okay, then if the logged in user is a manager of the current record, he can see the bonus field. If not, the field will obviously be hidden. I have a lot of scenarios like this when some fields desirable to be hidden for some users, but not a whole record. It will be very, very useful for me personally. So if you see the potential here as I do, please develop that kind of rule. Thank you. Okay, let me think about what this means. So is a manager of the current record. I'm reading this. Logged in user is a manager of the current record. He can see the bonus field. Conditional formatting. Okay, so you would like to have a field to be displayed not just according to if the user is in a user group. You would like it to be displayed according to a field, right? If the user's like user ID email matches the value of a field. If I'm not mistaken. So let's take a look at the field level access right setting again. So the field level access right setting, it's right here, and it's yeah, field level access right setting, because this is kind of against the current field level access right setting rules, because generally field level access right setting is kind of an override to remove some of the access right that the user have to something. And so the overall sheet design should have all the fields, but you can use field level access right to hide something. But what you're talking about is something different from field level access rights, is that you could show something only if a condition has been met. Of course, this is technically it's not infeasible, but this will be hard to fit under the current architecture of the field level access rights, because field level access rights is supposed to um, remove some fields. They're supposed to hide some fields. And what you're referring to is something that will only display a field under a certain condition. And I believe it's possible that you could do this with conditional formatting. But conditional formatting is generally not advisable to hide sensitive data, because it's technically it's not designed for hiding sensitive data. So I would advise against using conditional formatting to do this if it's really sensitive. If it's just cosmetic hiding, then it's fine. But if it's like really sensitive data, I would not suggest using conditional formatting to do that. But we will look into this and see how we can design this. But from the first look, the overall behavior doesn't really fit with the current field level access right setting. So it might not be that straightforward for us to implement it under field level access right setting. Type of Or maybe we could do this for the entry manager, but still, it's still adding something. Yeah, we don't have something to display this only if the condition is matched. And yeah, I think to do this, we will need to have something like that. This type of behavior. Use case. All right. Thank you, Anton. Okay, next question. PO template, invoice template. I want to know if there's a way I can build PO template link to my PO data and send the PO template as PDF to my supplier. A sample PO template I have attached is attached here. So this is a PO, and you would like to build you would like to send the PO, the PDF PO to your suppliers. Same goes to the receivable invoice. Can I do the receivable invoice template link to my receivables table and send PDF receivable invoice to my customers? Okay, this sounds like something that you could do with our latest custom print report. So if you can design this, which looks mostly doable on a custom print report, and you should be able to create these purchase order from a custom print report. So let me do a very quick demo of our custom print report, and you can kind of get what I mean. All right, and let me go to our demo POs. Like, okay, let's open a sales order. Okay, this is a very simple sales order. So if I go to custom print report and download the template, and notice that we will be updating this whole UI because there's quite some room for improvement here, and there will be a new version soon. And let's see, where's the template I just downloaded? Okay, and the template. Where's my template? Okay, here's the template. This is the default template I just downloaded. So this template can generate the PO right here. Okay? So what you need to do is this is Word, Microsoft Word. So if you open this Word document, template document, and you can make it look as much like your PO as possible. So for example, if you have a fixed header like this, you could just copy paste the image header, like this here. So let me move some of the data here. Okay, so let's say we add a header here, and maybe remove this table. Oops, that looks weird. And move this table here. Oops, I'm not super familiar with Word. I guess I could do this. Okay, just a simple example. But what else is there? Okay, so basically, if the thing that you're retrieving is from a field value, then you have something in the format of like this, and this will be the field ID that it refers to. Okay, so let me just do a quick save here, and this will reload to show you the updated version of your PO. So with some work, and I believe you will be able to create a Word document template for generating a PO like this, or generating a receivable invoice that looking like this. So it will take some work, but the Microsoft Word is actually quite a pretty powerful report generator. So and can be a good template editor. So anything that you would like to do, if it's possible on Microsoft Word, then you will be able to generate a report, a PDF report from Ragic using the created custom print report template on Word. Okay, and let me also grab the document for this. Here we go, custom print report. Okay. This is basic use of our custom print report function. Please see webinar recording on a brief demo and refer to our document here. All right. Thank you for your question. Okay, next question. Are you planning to add an undo button in form design mode? There's no back or undo button in form design mode. A combination of Control Z is also not working. Are you planning to add this function? Yes, we do have plans to add this, but with database design like this, there will be limitations and some technical things that we need to get over. So yeah, so we are planning on adding this. So if I made a mistake and want to do the last action, I have to exit the form without saving it and make all the changes from the beginning. Okay? Or restore previous version and make all the changes from the beginning. It costs a lot of time. Okay, yeah, this is something definitely we have on our mind, and it's already been assigned to our developers, and we're still working on all the things to make this undo possible. Yeah, it's because sometimes the actions that you do on your design mode affects the database, and some of the changes are not really easily reversible. So that would be one of the biggest reason that it would be hard to have an undo button which can undo anything that you do on the design mode. So we will have to come up with a good design to help you do the Control Z or Command Z undo. But we do have something in our pipeline to support this. And as we use the design mode all the time, and we do understand that having a back undo button would be really useful. I don't have the exact timeline for this, but yeah, as we design this, use the design mode every day, and yeah, we do see the need for the undo. It would be quite useful. Okay, next question. Custom splash screen. Hi, we're currently using a custom splash screen where we not only replace the loading screen logo with a company logo, but also customize the color of the loading progress bar. The default color is Ragic's red, which doesn't align with our corporate branding. To fix this, we use a style tag to modify the CSS and apply our designated color. However, today we noticed that style tag has been disabled. I understand that this restriction may have been implemented for security reasons. But without the ability to customize CSS, the customizable HTML loading feature loses value. Would it be possible to re-enable the use of style tag? Alternatively, could there be separate field for custom CSS to be added? Yeah, I think it's reasonable to support a custom CSS for this, and of course, and this is indeed the reason. Now, for security reasons, we have disabled HTML on the custom splash screen. So, yeah, I do think it would be a good idea to add a custom CSS field for customizable splash screen HTML. Yeah, thank you for your feedback. Custom CSS. Yeah, so usually most people just use an image, but I understand that, in some cases you would like to use an HTML, like customized HTML for this. And thank you for your feedback. All right, and that's it for the questions for today. And thank you for joining into the latest Ragic Office Hour. If you have any additional questions, feel free to use Office Hour's question sheet to ask your questions, and I will talk to you and answer your questions in 2 weeks. All right, thank you. Goodbye.